So when we're talking payment innovation trends coming into 2021, there are three major things that, for me, top the list when we're looking at what's happening in the fintech and payment space. Number one, we're seeing, because of some of the changes in distributed workforce and organizations kind of having people working remotely, it's become more critical for companies to look at digital payment solutions. So what does that mean? It means that they're looking at solutions that help speed up their accounts receivable, smooth out the experience for the customer of paying invoices, and we're seeing constricting cash flow, which is kind of making this a critical point for companies to address coming into 2021. So the innovations that we really look at come in three areas. Number one, digitized payment platforms. So that's kind of the first piece. So a lot of B2B companies still were utilizing kind of phone call or email structures or PDF structures to collect payment information. Digitizing that speeds it up for the client, also speeds it up internally, and makes it easier for a distributed workforce to handle. Digitized payment options for the client. So with B2B clients, most of them have relied heavily on wire transfers and physical checks, which are pretty labor intensive when it comes to how many times you have to touch that transaction to handle it. A customer controlled ACH or credit card remove some of those touches, smooth out some of the experience. So we're seeing a lot of companies either open up digital payment acceptance or really press into it or accelerate the acceptance of digital payment methods. And then the last piece that we see in the space or innovations coming into 2021 is completely integrated payment options. So we talk about digital payment forms, so ACH and credit card. We talk about digital platforms, so ways to reach the customers easier. The third leg of that really is integrating that into accounting software packages, ERPs, and CRMs. So kind of closing that loop to make it so that you might be able to do that work with less people, or it doesn't add to the work that your staff is already doing for a lot of B2B companies. So integrating that into things like NetSuite, QuickBooks, SAP, and as well as kind of creating their own shopping carts. We're seeing a lot of companies really press into that coming into 2021 in the B2B professional services and technology spaces.